and went back and doubled up. Now you in trouble, my on hustle. My diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On first down, it's Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A lot Elijah Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Right there, hurt. Check.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Off Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Richardson now on 2nd down. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, break!
Richardson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Watson on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
19 strikes, 19 strikes.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Chubb on the counter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The York on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28,
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 yards remain for second down.
Go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And the danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Second down, here's Richardson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third and long for Richardson.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable for Grant. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's got room.
You ain't doing nothing.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he'll find Pittman. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check mash, check mash. Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now it's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Grant Delpit
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Richardson to throw off play action. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Richardson looking to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Browns drive about to get started.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
York able to send this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Colts take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Hey! 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that. Street.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Off play action, Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They go play action with Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Browns, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.